Hello, welcome to Have Guitar. Today we are going to have a look on how to install beta versions through Rig Manager 1.6. My last video I missed the option to include beta versions when you check for software updates. So in today's video we're going to have a look at that. I have a terrible cold, but with some aspirin and nasal spray everything works. That's how it goes. So let's get going. So first connect your Kemper with your computer through a USB cable and then start up Rig Manager, which should be at least version 1.6. To make sure that Rig Manager looks for beta versions as well, you should go to File and then Preferences. In the Preferences window you can see a checkbox that says also check for beta releases. So check that box and click OK. For me, I had to restart Rig Manager because when I did check for software updates it did not detect any beta versions, even though I know there was a 5.0 out. So I closed Rig Manager and then I restarted it. So you go to the help menu and then you choose check for software updates. It'll take a little while, then it will find the update. This one contains a bunch of new delays and echoes, effects. So when you reviewed the content, which should go fairly quick, click install. As a side note, I can say usually I go to the Kemper official forums to have a look at other people's experience with the beta version. Because you never know if someone had some major issues with the beta, I would probably wait a while before I install it on my Kemper. But of course then Kemper shouldn't release the beta if they weren't fairly sure that it's at least somewhat stable. But still, that could be a good thing to do. Check the official forums, that's my recommendation. So at first it will start transfer the software update to the Kemper. Then you'll see this updating profiler, preparing to update. Then it will continue with installing the update to your Kemper, of course. That will take a little while and then your Kemper will reboot, as it usually do when you install a new firmware update. And as you can see, the new version will be displayed. I don't think that's a big surprise for anyone, right? Then it will go through the current rigs and the stuff that you have on the Kemper. Went without any problems for me. This stage took a little while, almost long enough for me to be a little bit worried, but there was no problems. Just have some patience and it will start up. Yeah, so that's the way to update the beta download in the Kemper. Really easy, and now we got a video for it, so why not? Okay, so let's have a look at some of the presets. I would say some are more or less useful, but that's how it usually goes, I think. So this is analog wash. Yeah, loads of delays in this one. Here's another one called Bad Tape. Here's Crystal Church. I don't think that's really useful, but it's Kind of funny to just play around with it. It quickly swells to something that's almost, well, hard to handle. This is called delay chorus. I think one of the problems with the presets in general when it comes to delays is that they set the feedback way too long. Maybe this is just to like showcase the effects, what they can do, but I mean it's very rare that you have use for delays with the feedback this long, at least when I'm playing. I'm not sure about you, of course. Here's another example of what I mean by presets just to show off. I mean, who in God's right name would ever use something like this? Well, I mean, for some, maybe some songs that you have where you really need to create like a landscape of sound, this could be useful. But for rock and roll, no. Okay, so this is just called Echo Machine. Yeah, and this is what I would use it in a solo or something like that. It's kind of useful. Multi-head 2. Cool, but still not really useful. What would the presets be without the ping pong delay? Okay, so here's something called reverse. Sounds like this. Kinda cool. Here's a preset called Reverse Smear 2. Way too long to have any real use for me, at least. So here's one called Rhythm Delay. I guess they don't mean rhythm guitar, more like rhythm within the delay, because this would be kind of weird to have in a rhythm guitar. Once again, a really long feedback, way too long for my taste. That's more of a smear to me. Oh. So this is rising, it's just dampens what you play and then delays it or showcase the delay, like this. Kind of hard to play with this when you don't hear what you actually play, you just hear what comes a little bit afterwards, so kind of... I don't know what to say about that. Not only do we have smear, we have thin smear as well. And it just keeps on growing. Or well, it do take off, but... Turn down the feedback, might be useful. Now Motorhead has a song called The Talking Head, which I love, but this is Turning Head. And it kind of goes, I'm not sure how well my mics will pick that up, but it's a stereo thing, so it goes between the monitors. Just too much going on for my preferences. Is it getting hot in here? This preset is called Warm. Nice, I like that, but it's a little bit too long. A little bit too long. Okay, so this is the last preset I will showcase. It's the last in the list. Warm Verb 2. That's enough for today. So, what are you waiting for? If you haven't done it, upgrade Rig Manager to 1.6 and then download a bit and play around with the new delays. Quite nice. I'm sure you can do lots of interesting stuff with them. This was just the presets that I was playing around with, and as I've said before, usually the presets are just a little bit too spacey for my taste actually. So, but still some good presets for just showcasing what they're capable of. But I usually use delay with some moderation. I think they should be there, but they shouldn't dominate the sound landscape. But it all depends on what you want to achieve. You can have a part of a song where you really want to swell out with delays just to funk it out, you know. Or whatever, it's up to you. Yeah, I'm not deciding on how you're going to use your delays. Why should I? But that's how I usually do with my delays. So anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing if you do that. I would appreciate it really much. And also thanks to all you guys in North America, the United States. I've seen on YouTube a lot of my viewers come from the United States. Cheers to you. Thanks for watching, I said. Take care and be great. See you around. Bye.